Father Al with Dear Father Al, an advice column broadcast every Saturday from 2 o'clock p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And what happens on Dear Father Al, I'm checking all the settings. What happens on Dear Father Al, you send to me all your daily problems about life, about love, relationships, whatever your issues may be. Please consider sending them to me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al. And what I'll do is I'll take all your information, jot it all down, and then reply back the following week with a common sense solution. Today is Saturday, February 11th. Years flying by. February 11th, episode number 22. If I'm sounding a bit congested, it is because I am congested. I don't know what has been going around lately. I don't know if it's flu season, whatever. But this bug, if you will, just took me down for a bit. Still, it's like I'm on the trailing end for the most part of it, but it has just been driving me crazy. This one, what it has been doing, we'll get to the content later, letters in a sec, but in this one, issue that I'm dealing with, it is more sinus related, and I've had sinus issues for quite some time, but it's more sinus related. You got the sneezing, you got the cough, you got the congestion, and it seems like it just kind of rotates between the nose, the head, the cough, and you just have to get it under control. So lots of drugs helped. And what they call a product, and they're not, whoever makes them, but they're not paying me to say this, but this little doozy here called the Netti, N-E-T-T-I, the Neti Pot. Again, the makers of the Neti Pot, I don't know if it's brand name, but the makers of the Neti Pot, this thing has been a lifesaver for me. So if by chance, if you're having some sinus issues, consider using the Neti Pot, especially if you feel that the issue is starting to come around, you're starting to get some congestion in your nose and whatnot. Consider using what they call a Neti Pot. And I got the ceramic version of the Neti Pot. They've got some more modern kind of plastic ones. I'm not too thrilled about those, but I have a ceramic Neti Pot. Fills it up with distilled water, and you put a teaspoon of saline salt in it, microwave it. If your water is room temperature, for example, microwave the water and the saline salt in there for about 15 seconds. Then what you're going to do is you're going to put your head, I know it's kind of gross, some say, got this little hole, and you're going to shove it in your nose, and then just tilt it, your head over the sink. It gets kind of nasty and messy, but you're going to tilt your head at about we'll say a roughly 45-degree angle, and you're going to let the water flow from one side all the way through your nasal passages and down to the neck. And I'm telling you, you do that for half the pot on one side, half on the other, and you will thank me later. So that really helps me out. I had to do it multiple times just to kind of get the stuff flushed out. You're going to see all kind of icky particles and whatnot coming through, but that has really helped me out. So again, if you're having some sinus issues, check out the Neti Pot. Contact me offline, and I'll send you the picture of the packaging and the saline salt and all the process that you need to use to get your sinuses sorted out. So that has really worked for me. So in any case, you're here with me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al, an advice column broadcast every Saturday from 2 o'clock p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. People send me their problems about life, relationships, whatever. They send them to me, and what I do is I get all the information, jot it all down, and reply back with the comments and solutions. So on the show, letters come to me, I read the issue, I respond with the comments and solution. And if by chance, if you're experiencing something similar to what I'm talking about, please add your comments in the chat line, and I will read those off as well. So again, you're here with me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al, an advice column broadcast every Saturday from 2 o'clock p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Our social media handle is Dear Father Al. Again, Dear Father Al is our social media handle that applies to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Contact me 24 hours a day. The contact email address is contactfatheral@gmail.com. Again, contactfatheral@gmail.com. On the subject line, give me about, we'll say 500, actually on subject line, go ahead and write Dear Father Al in the body of the message. Give me about 500 words or less, and I'll reply back the following week with a common sense solution. You can contact me on the phone. You can call me, leave a voice message. Phone number 623-764-8893. Again, 623-764-8893. One more time, 623-764-8893. All right. Also, click the like, click the share, click the thumbs up. Tell as many people about the process, about the show, as possible. And definitely click the subscribe button. I've noticed that we've been getting a rapid increase in the number of people who have been watching each episode, for each week. Those numbers have increased exponentially, for over, the week. So if you got one show that normally will take, let's say, 2 weeks or so to get to a certain number, now those same numbers can be achieved, have been achieved actually, within just a matter of like a day or so. So I see that there's definitely some interest in the content that we are providing, and thank you all who have been sending letters to me to read off. You send them to me, I'm going to read them off. Some say that the content has been, it's been a little edgy. Hey, people apparently like the edginess. So let's go ahead and roll forward with the first letter that I received last week. So it says, Dear Father Al, I have been married for 15 years and have enjoyed many wondrous, passionate experiences with my wife. Good. My wife is a fantastic partner and pleases me in every way but one. But one. She has tried for years to give me a happy ending. If you don't know what a happy ending is, do some offline research on your own and then come back. But anyway, check it out offline. I'm not going to give you the skinny directly on here, but you should be able to pick it up. So she has tried for years to give me a happy ending with her mouth with no success, much to my dismay and her feelings of inadequacy. She uses her mouth like a skilled artist, and no other woman I have had can compare. Sounds like a great partner. All right, she knows all the tricks that should result in a happy ending and probably would a normal man. That is my concern. Will I ever get to have a happy ending? Signed, Sad Story. All right, Sad Story, I will reply back to you in a sec. So if by chance, if you are familiar with, happy endings, you've got a partner, and you either give or you like to receive happy endings, add your comments in the chat line, and I will read, hey Terry, I will read those off as well. So again, here with me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al, an advice column broadcast every Saturday from 2 o'clock p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Happy endings are good. Happy endings are always good. Always good. All right, so this is what I have for Sad Story and the happy endings. All right, so this is what I got. It says, Dear Sad Story, first of all, I suggest that you relax. Imagine that. this time and day, you got the whole world running through your head, and you got to try to relax. All right, so first of all, I suggest you relax. Stop making such a big thing about your inability to achieve a happy ending when she is trying to please you with her mouth. Probably neither your responsiveness nor your wife's technique is inadequate. Rather, you may be holding back because you subconsciously think that achieving a happy ending in the method in discussion is somehow dirty. You're absolutely right. That's what makes it all the fun. All right, so there is still a lot of taboos in our society. You may simply be trying too hard. Performance anxiety is likely the main cause of most sexual problems. Often, the more one tries, the less successful he or she really is. Both you and your wife should try to dispel any of the nervous tension that might arise during the act. Learn to enjoy the pleasurable sensation she gives you without worrying about the outcome. Just go with it, man. Just go with it. Finally, you might try switching the sequence of actions in the process of intercourse. I hope this helps. So that is what I have for you. Sad story. Again, you're here with me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al, an advice column broadcast every Saturday from 2 o'clock p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So Terry added in the chat line, she says, trying too hard and wanting it so bad is most likely preventing his happy ending. Hey, I will agree. I will agree. I will agree with that. You know, it's like she's trying really hard and she's doing quite well at doing what she does, and you're just trying to just go with the flow. It's like, oh man, I want this happy ending so bad, and your brain just kind of goes left field. So if you just relax and just let it go, man, just let it go. That helps a lot. Easier said than done. So you're here with me, and thank you, Terry, for that. Again, you're here with me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al. And if by chance, if you're watching and you have some additional input, aside from what Terry indicated, and if you want to concur with what Terry indicated in the chat, feel free to do so, and I will read that off as well. You're here with me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al, an advice column broadcast every Saturday from 2 o'clock p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So far live on the chat line, I've got Terry. Thank you, Terry. Love you, love you, love you. Smooches, smooches, smooches. Take my advice. Live a better life. You're here with me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al, an advice column broadcast every Saturday from 2 o'clock p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Today is Saturday, February 11th, episode number 22. All right, so in the description, you're going to see a few links. The first link in the description you're going to see is the Friend of the Father Partner link. And when you click that link, what that will do is that will take you to a PayPal page. And on the PayPal page, you're going to see a few drop-down options. The first drop-down option you will see is a Friend of the Father Partner link. The Friend of the Father Partner program, that's a program that we created that will help us keep the program alive. And if you decide you want to donate to the Friend of the Father Partner program, what we'll do is we'll take your funds and we'll use those and apply those to the upgrade of the software that we're using for streaming this broadcast. We're using a software called vMix. vMix is not paying me to say that, but we're using a software called vMix. And if you decide you want to donate to the Friend of the Father Partner program, we'll use that to purchase the upgraded software. It costs $300, I think about offhand, we'll say $300 to upgrade the software. So if you're feeling that, hey, you know what, let me help move the Dear Father Al program to the next level. If you want to help us out, please go ahead and click that link. Again, it'll take you to PayPal, and you'll see a drop-down option so you can donate to the Friends of Father Partner program. The other part you're going to see in that drop-down option is the Living Legacy program. The Living Legacy program, that is a program that we created where we'll take donated mobile devices, laptops, notebooks, Samsung Galaxy Notes. We take those and we refurbish them and then bring them back to factory reset, and then we donate them to senior citizens 65 and older with no income requirements at all. We're not going to ask them about gross. We're not going to ask them about net. None of that stuff. So if you're a senior 65 and older, if you know a senior 65 and older and you want to get them a mobile device, hey, we've got some stuff in the back and we can help them out. The reason why we chose the Samsung Galaxy Note is the Samsung Galaxy Notes come with a built-in stylus. And oftentimes the seniors have frail hands and they need to, have some assistance in navigating on the mobile device. So they can pull out the stylus out of the Samsung Galaxy Note and use that to help them to navigate on the phone. Now, keep in mind, if you're going to donate a Samsung Galaxy Note, what will happen is if you donate the real legacy ones, the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 version, those cannot be used as a phone because of the real old technology. They can only be used as a free Wi-Fi connected tablet. So they can take them to the library, grocery store, connect to free Wi-Fi, and connect that way. If you're going to donate one of the more recent ones, the 9 and 4, 9, 10 and whatnot, those can be used as a mobile phone as well as a free Wi-Fi connected mini tablet, if you will. So that's the difference between the two. The other thing you're going to see in the drop-down set is a reference to open and private. Open, that is where you're going to be able to donate. Open, that is for when we'll tell any and everybody who donated, how much they donated. Private, that is where we'll keep who donated, we'll keep that confidential. If you decide to donate financially to the Living Legacy program, what we'll do is we'll take your funds and we'll purchase cases, extra stylus if they've lost a stylus and whatnot for the mobile devices. So that's where your funds will go if you decide to donate financially to the Living Legacy program. The other link that you're going to see in the description is Father Al Wish List. And the Father Al Wish List, you click that link, and what that will do is that will take you to an Amazon.com page. And on the Amazon.com page, you will see all kind of cool accessories, golf accessories, cigar accessories, all kind of great stuff. So if by chance, if I helped you out, even in some small way, and you want to send some love to me, Father Al, for helping you out, click the link. It'll take you to Amazon.com page, find something, have it drop shipped to me. If by chance, if you want to donate a cigar, the last cigar that I had, it died on me. So I was able to get, at the last minute, somebody donated some Swisher Sweets anonymously. So thank you, donor, for donating some Swisher Sweets to me for the show. So I really appreciate coming through for me at the last minute. I really appreciate it. So if by chance, if you want to donate some cigars to me, hey, go ahead and do so. And if you do, go ahead and let me know in advance you're going to be dropping off some stuff to me, whether you're going to just do a hand delivery, drop it off at the front desk here at my building, or if you're going to mail it, let me know in advance. That way I know what's coming down the pipeline. Sometimes, especially people that live in the building, they may have some note, they'll slide under my door and say, hey, Father Al, come to my unit and pick up, a gift, whether it's some Swisher Sweets or whatever, pick it up. So, hey, people will come to me and donate stuff to me that way. So I appreciate all of your help thus far. So if by chance, if you need somebody outside of your basic scope, friends, family, loved ones, someone that will give it to you straight. I'm hopeful you can depend on me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al, to come to you straight, come at you straight, and provide a common sense solution to you. So you're here with me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al. Click the like, click the share, click the thumbs up, tell as many people about the broadcast as possible. Again, each episode, the numbers are really increasing. Also, if you haven't already, I know we've got 50, 60, plus people have been viewing it each week. However, we only have 10 subscribers to the Dear Father Al channel. I know you watch the show, so if you haven't already, please, please, please click that subscribe button so when you go to the Dear Father Al main page and see all the stuff, whether it's the live or the videos, either one, look up at the top and you'll see some button on there that says subscribe. So please subscribe to the channel. That way you'll be able to get notifications when the show is coming. If by chance, if I decide to add some additional content, then, hey, you will receive that information that way. So here with me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al. I love each and every one of you. So let's go ahead and roll forward with the next one. All right. All right. So this is what I got. It says, Dear Father Al, received a postcard in the mail regarding a class action lawsuit against a company I did business with. The postcard had stipulations regarding my earnings while doing business with them. Are postcards like this legit? Signed, Class Act. All right, Class Act. I will reply back to you in a sec. So if by chance you've received a card, whether it's a postcard, short postcard, long postcard, a letter, whatnot, about some sort of class action lawsuit, got your name, contact information on it. If you receive something like that in the mail, please add your comments in the chat line and let us know some information about it. How did you reply? Did you receive an award? How long did it take for you to get your award? That kind of stuff. Add your comments in the chat line and I will read that off as well. So this is what I have for Class Act. Okay, so Dear Class Act, yes, these are very real. I've received quite a few in my lifetime for various reasons. Business ventures I was involved with, blah, blah, blah. Just so happened to be involved in a class action lawsuit. All right, so citizens, consumers, receive a card like this. So these are the kind of, and I redacted the stuff, personal information on here. So you will likely receive like a 3x5 card. Like, I'm not going to turn over the reverse side, but you will receive cards like this in the mail, and it'll have your contact information, here, and details about, the class action lawsuit. And on the back side, it'll have some more details, information, how to contact the law firm, blah, blah, blah. So yes, these are very real and should not, in my opinion, be ignored. All right, so yes, they are very real. So consumers receive a card like the one I showed you, like this, if you are a U.S. blah, 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 and have earned more than $2 million per year selling blah, 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 whatever. So you can get a class action, be involved in the class action lawsuit. I received my little class action lawsuit message, postcard in the mail. All right, so it says, so yes, they're very real. Consumers receive a card like this from a law office with personal content on the front and back. A website is often provided where you can read more about how you are involved in the lawsuit. You can do nothing and collect awarded funds. You can also opt out in receiving awarded funds. You will also find on the website how you will receive funds, whether it's a gift card, PayPal, or printed checks, for example. What I do is I always select the check. When you get the stuff in the mail, if there's a card, I don't want a card. I don't want to do the PayPal thing because if you try to do it that way, you may have to pay some additional fee. So give me a paper check and send me on my way. So again, I select the paper check. So hold on to the postcard and make note of court dates referenced on the website. So good luck with that class act. Again, you're here with me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al, and Advice Column broadcast every Saturday from 2 o'clock p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We may go over the 30-minute time frame we normally go on. So, hey, no harm, no foul. So you're here with me, here with me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al. Click the like, click the share, click the thumbs up. Tell as many people about the broadcast as possible. Our social media handle is Dear Father Al. That applies to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Click the like, click the share, click the thumbs up. Tell as many people about the broadcast as possible. And definitely click that subscribe button. So far live on the chat line, I've got Terry. Love you, Terry. Smooches, smooches, smooches. All right, so this is what I have for, actually, I've got one here. All right. Father Al, next one reads, Dear Father Al, I purchased a home in a gated community with a very strict HOA. Recently, I have encountered personal financial hardship while also trying to assist my family with their finances. A noble person. I've taken out loans for family in my name to assist them, and they claim to be unable to help with repayment anytime soon. I have not paid my monthly HOA for about 4 months, and the association is now taking legal action against me. I like the neighborhood and would like to sell the home and rent it back from the buyer. Help. Signed, Family Finances. All right, Family Finances. I will reply back to you in a sec. So if by chance, if you're in a similar situation, whether it's you or someone you know, add your comments in the chat line and how you were able to get through it, what you've done thus far, or what you think Family Finances should do. So this is what I have for Family Finances. Dear Family Finances, thank you for trusting me to assist you in this problem. Being 4 months past due on your HOA and now coming to me for help adds additional level of complexity, to say the least. Fear not. What I would do, my suggestion is identify what you purchased the home for and the remaining balance. Then write the home specifications, square footage, how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms, that kind of stuff. Have all that stuff written down. What you need in your situation is an investor rather than the standard home buyer. The standard home buyer will likely just want to buy it and then move in. You don't want that. You want them to buy it, and then you, in return, you rent it back from them, and you pay them a monthly amount. So it's a cash flow deal on it. They're going to make some additional money from you renting it out, and they get the property in their name, and they can use that as collateral to buy more stuff, so more property. So that's pretty much, in summary, what the whole deal encompasses. So again, what you need is an investor rather than the standard home buyer. So there are services like, for example, if you live in the Phoenix metro area, Valley Home Buyer. Another, and they're not paying me to say this, Valley Home Buyer. Another is Rent, R-E-N-T, Back, B-A-C-K, all one word. So rentback.com. And the other is Easy Knock, EASYKNOCK.com. Again, they're not paying me to say that. So Valley Home Buyer, rentback.com, and easyknock.com. What I do is I contact each immediately and see how they can help. Give it a shot. They specialize in doing deals like this. Prior to the call, also visit Zillow, Z-I-L-L-O-W. Zillow's not paying me to say that. So visit Zillow.com and get a general valuation on your property as some kind of baseline. So when you start talking numbers, you'll know what your baseline amount is going to that you would like. On Zillow, you'll get some range. Your property is worth from, let's say, 300 to 375. So start out, hey, I want 375,000. Starting point. You can always negotiate. You can't negotiate up. That's what I tell people. All right. So also, you may also want to consider applying for a loan with your regular bank. You didn't mention anything about how good or how bad your credit is. So try an additional getting a loan with your bank to cover all your expenses. So they may be able to assist. Also, contact me as soon as possible. If you start this and you start to get some nibbles or something from people that are interested, contact me as soon as possible. You can call me, 623-764-8893. Call me, text me, hey, Father Al, I'm getting some nibbles. Help me out, help me out. All right, so please keep me posted. Again, you're here with me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al. Obviously, we're going over. Click the like, click the share, click the thumbs up. Tell as many people about the broadcast as possible. And please, if you haven't already, you've watched the show multiple times, and if you have not, click the subscribe button near the top. When you go to the Dear Father Al main page on YouTube, please click the subscribe button. That helps me out in addition to your weekly viewing of each one of the episodes. If you need somebody outside of your basic scope, a friend, family, loved ones, someone that will give it to you straight, I'm hopeful you can depend on Father Al with Dear Father Al. So far live on the chat line, I've got Terry. Again, Terry, love you, love you, love you. Smooches, smooches, smooches. So this is the last one that I've got for this week. I'm holding off on the sniffles as much as possible. And thank you to the neti pot is helping me do so. So sinuses are starting to act ugly with me. So I'm trying to keep that under the control and not start sniffling every couple of seconds. So this is what I got. Last one. All right, so this one says, Dear Father Al, I am an attractive and fit 50-year-old woman who lives in an area of Southern California mainly inhabited by young people. Okay, maybe Santa Clara, San Jose. I'm winging it. I'm not too familiar with Southern Cal, but that's my only guess. Anyway, all right, she says, I am divorced. I live with my son and have a good job in the finance sector. I spend a lot of evenings with my girlfriends going to various bars in the neighborhood where I practically know everyone. Cheers. I freely acknowledge my enjoyment of younger men. Okay? When I see a guy who I like, I try to pick him up for one night of fun. What are your thoughts, Father Al? Signed, She's Got Game. All right, She's Got Game. I will reply back to you next week with my thoughts of your situation. I will reply back to you next week. So you're here with me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al. So if by chance, if you know someone like She's Got Game, and you want to add your comments in the chat line, please feel free to do so really quick while I wrap it up. Whether if you are like She's Got Game or someone you know, wink wink, is like She's Got Game, please add your comments in the chat line and I will read those off as well. You're here with me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al, an advice column broadcast every Saturday from 2 o'clock p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Today is Saturday, February 11th, episode number 22. And until next week, go in peace.